friends, and welcome back to another video. This is just going to be a days in my life as a homemaker. I'm gonna film as I can while we have people in town that we are visiting with. My brother and his family, as well as one of our uncles, is here. So I'm just gonna film what I can, and I'm gonna get started with dinner. We're gonna actually be having breakfast for dinner tonight. Gary just left to go out of town, so I wanna do something very simple. And we had lunch out earlier today with my brother and his family, and so the girls did not want to miss their breakfast. We are extremely big breakfast people around here. It's our favorite meal of the day, so I said that I would make them breakfast or brunch for dinner tonight, so that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. All right, so I went out to the garage and got a little pot and some soil. I want to, I think, take a cutting from this pothos plant, which is going crazy over here. I actually did that already once in the kitchen, but I think I'm going to cut some of this off and plant it, put it in my bathroom. I did that here, and I didn't root it. I literally just did a cutting and planted it, and it's growing really, really well here in my window. So I have a window in my bathroom. I'm going to do the exact same thing, just cut off a little piece and let it grow. This one, when I first planted it, was much smaller than this and wasn't trailing down, so it's done really well there in the window. Friends, we'd love to pray for you. If we can pray for you, let us know in the comments below. All right, I ended up putting it here. The shelf in the bathroom is really, really narrow, so I definitely can put something there, but I'm gonna have to go with a much smaller pot, something really tiny, or just leave it here, just do this in here instead. This is just my desk in our bedroom, so I'm gonna try this here. I think it will get plenty of light because of the door, and I know that these don't require tons of light anyway, so every time I take cuttings and put them around the house, they seem to thrive anywhere they are. So I think I showed in a video recently that I had planted these 3 hydrangeas here, and a deer was munching on that first one. So, but it seems like it's been left alone since the one time the deer got to it, and it's starting to have some regrowth. But I'm going to go ahead and water these because, especially the 2 that sit a little further back, they're kind of under the house, so unless it's raining sideways, they really don't get watered. I finally got around to putting out our 4th of July decorations, which I usually put out around Memorial Day, and I don't know why, I just didn't think about it this year, and I really don't do very many decorations. It's literally these 2 cushions and then the wreath that we've had for a million years. I think we got it at Walmart. So I put that on the door, and that is pretty much it. So I don't do anything in the house. Usually it just seems like a lot to decorate for every single little season to me. So tonight for dinner, I'm making breakfast. The girls had been asking for poached eggs. Gary does not eat poached eggs, so it was a good time to make it for them while he was out of town. I'm also making some hash browns. I just used the shredded hash browns and add some garlic, salt, and onion powder to that. I think I've shown that a million times on my channel. So I'm going to do poached eggs, and I've just added some water here that I'm going to boil, and I'm also going to add some vinegar to it. It helps a little bit with the feathering of the eggs so that they kind of stay together. Maybe 1.5 to 2 tablespoons. It doesn't transfer the vinegar taste to the eggs, but it does help with the eggs spreading out. All right, so I'm gonna let that come to a boil, and then I'm gonna turn it down to simmer and put my eggs in. So what I do from here is I just pour the eggs in one at a time so they kind of stay together. And then what I do is I just let them cook until the whites are done, because we like the yolk to be runny. And then this is probably not how you're supposed to do it, but I use my little pasta thing to get them out. It's the easiest way for me to get them out. So here's what I had for supper. We had the bacon, tomatoes and avocado with Kinder's The Blend sprinkled on that, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. Some hash browns, 2 poached eggs, and a piece of French bread that I toasted. All right, we finished up supper, just cleaned up outside. We talked to Gary on the phone, and he's in Florence for the next several days. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the kitchen. Katie is working on her last class. She actually had 2 classes during the month of June for this summer, so they were like 30 days long. And the first class, she had the final exam, I think on Saturday. And so she's finished with everything with that class. The second class, the final exam, is Thursday. Today is Monday. So she has one more chapter or a couple chapters to read, the homework assignment, and then the final exam left for that. So she's working right now. So I'm gonna clean up, and then I was doing my mom's laundry for the week, so I'm gonna go ahead and fold her stuff and start winding things down for the night.
I can feel there is somebody here, and he's watching over me tonight as he takes away my fears, lets me know there's a heaven up there. Yeah, he's reaching out his hand to me to wash away my tears. Oh, I know you, and I praise you. Got my arms open for your love. Oh, I want to be near you. I hear angels from up above. They sing hallelujah. They sing hallelujah.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the kitchen cleaned up. This is something that I do every night. I mean, I can't even remember the last time I left dirty dishes in the sink or in the kitchen overnight. That's just something that Gary and I agree is just, we don't like it. We like to start the morning with a clean kitchen where we can easily make breakfast and just don't have that feeling of being overwhelmed, you know, as you come back into the kitchen. So that is something that's really important to us, to have the kitchen clean before we go to bed. It's part of our kind of winding down for the night process to make sure that we have the dishwasher running and the kitchen cleaned up before we do anything else.
Got my arms open for your love. Oh, I want to be near you. I hear angels from above. They sing hallelujah. They sing hallelujah. Oh. They sing hallelujah.
I'm also going to clean the sink, and I'm going to use Dawn Power Wash as well as baking soda and a brush that I got because I find it difficult to, these are like squared off sinks and I really don't like them. I don't like that they're squared off, and I don't like that there are 2 sinks instead of 1 large sink. but it's what came with this kitchen, and the main thing is how can I keep it clean. So this brush that I got allows me to get into those corners. The corners on these sinks can get really, really nasty. It's just hard to get a regular sponge to really get down in those corners and remove the debris and everything. So I want to get the sinks really clean before I wrap up cleaning the kitchen for the night.
Oh, I want to be near you. I hear angels from above. They sing hallelujah. They sing hallelujah.
All right, friends, it's several days later. We've just been kind of filming as we can this week while we have family in town. We've had a really good week with them. So we're going to do a little bit of school this morning. We have not done much school this week. We're just doing a few pages here and there. So Sophie is in the last workbook on her ACES PACES for spelling, language arts, and math for 2nd grade level. So that's exciting, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You want to do spelling or English?
Which one is spelling? Which one is English?
This is spelling,
No.
and that's English. This is the rhyming. You want to do the rhyming?
Yeah.
So remember, words that rhyme have the same ending, right?
Yeah.
Let's read the words first.
Yeah.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
So Sophie has only recently picked up the idea of rhyming and understanding that words have the same sound. Now she does know all of her phonics sounds, but she just couldn't understand the idea of rhyming, which I think was one of the reasons that learning to read by phonics was so difficult for her, because just because she learned the word hat didn't necessarily mean that she could read sat or anything else that sounded the same. So that has been a bit of a breakthrough lately. I'm really proud of Sophie and how she just continues to try and hang in there despite the challenges that she has.
Ends. Let's be more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me tight through the night. Just us two, me and you.
So Katie just finished today. She took her last exam for her 2 summer classes. So that was good to get that done. And then she's off for July and most of August before she starts back to school at the end of August for her junior year. So that's going to be really neat. So we're glad to have Katie back on break. She had her final exam this morning. That was the last thing this week. And then you had an exam earlier this week as well and some homework. But it wasn't as heavy of a load as it has been every other week because they were kind of down to just studying for finals. So we're glad to have that done. We're on the way to Sam's right now, stuck in a lot of traffic. It's actually a really sunny, nice day, so you would think that people would be on the beach, but they seem to all be driving. So we're heading to Sam's. We wanted to get our errands run because this is 4th of July weekend. I definitely didn't want to be on the roads on Friday. Today's Thursday, so I didn't want to be on the road on Friday or Saturday. We really don't do anything on Saturday in the summer because it's check-in and check-out day. And if we leave the island, it's virtually impossible to get home. You're just stuck for hours trying to get back on the island. So we've learned not to do that, but we're heading to Sam's, and then I think that's all we're doing, right? Mm-hmm. Then we're heading back home, and I've got to do some work today. We've been getting together with my brother and my mom and my brother's family on and off all week, so that's been really fun. It was fortunate that Katie wasn't in a heavy week with school because she's been able to participate in everything fairly easily this week, so that's been good.
Talk for hours, but now we don't do that anymore. We used to share our thoughts and dreams, but that was such a long time ago. Maybe we've grown apart, maybe we weren't meant to be right from the start. But I remember those days with joy in my heart. It's all that behind us now. Now all that I have left are memories of you and me. Maybe that is for the best, 'cause you're not the same as you used to be. And maybe we've grown apart, maybe we weren't meant to be right from the start. But I remember those days with joy in my heart. Is all that behind us now.
All right, here is our grocery haul from Sam's. I got 3 of the 24 count organic cage-free eggs. These are back down to $7 for 2 dozen. So that's way better than the grocery store. I got some butter. This is kind of my backup butter. So I do still make my own butter, but a lot of times I'll run out, so I like to have something. Also, this is easier to measure if you're baking. I got some of the fully cooked bacon. I got 3 packs of this. They've started carrying the Smithfield. They used to carry, I think, Hormel or something. This is way cheaper, like $5 a pack cheaper than what they used to carry, so that is good. Got some soap, a box of Nutri-Grain bars. Gary and Katie both like those, and then Sophie likes these granola bars, and we keep these in a drawer. We're pretty much down to like 1 of each, so I'm gonna restock on that. I got some salmon fillets. It's way cheaper to get them at Sam's than anywhere else, and we thought we would try the salmon burgers that Sam's has. This is basically like buying 2 boxes at the store, and it was also cheaper, so we'll see how these are. I got 2 packs of toilet paper. We were getting low on that. 1 pack of Clorox wipes, 1 pack of paper towels, some trash bags, some makeup remover wipes, some Dawn Power Wash. We wanted to try this. This is a new seasoning to us. It's lemon, butter, and garlic by Kinder, so we're going to try that. Some toilet bowl cleaner, and then some napkins, and the last thing was some dishwasher liquid. I thought I would leave you with a few of the scenes of our 4th of July. We celebrated with fireworks at Harbortown in Sea Pines. Thanks for stopping by today, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.